What's up guys, FIREBREATHING here. Today I'm going to be showing you all the new features of Trials of the Shinobi U12. So let's get started. Now I obviously work on Trials of the Shinobi for every new version of Blade and Sorcery, adding a couple new things like FIREBREATHING's mods, the new Trials category over here, and enhancing it, whether that be the items, the maps, or the spells. Well, today I'm just going to be going through a couple of the little features that I've gone through so far. One of the most fun being Minato's kunai. But before we get into that and the fire breathing, let me show you this. So, in our new mods book, we have our Trials of the Shinobi category where we can customize literally everything. And I'm going to be making a whole nother video going through every single one of these features, everything we can change. But for now, I'm just going to go over my favorite parts. First up, we have the Chidori. Now, before in previous versions, we could only use one at a time and there would be the bug. So we pull the grip, we get our Chidori, same thing with this hand. Now we can use both, and there's no issues. The other cool feature is we have our normal Chidori right here, or Kakashi's purple, or Sasuke's Onyx Chidori. And of course, it works depending on whichever one you choose. Although, I'm a sucker for the classic blue Chidori. And if we scroll down right here, there really is so many different things we can customize. One of the coolest features, in my opinion, is expansion jutsu. So if we select this, pull the trigger, our hand grows, right? Well, we can obviously customize our hand size now. So let's say I wanted it to be even bigger, I can do that. Well, something really nifty about it is we can actually change this right in the book itself, and notice it can change live. So my hand is decreasing as I'm doing this for you guys. So if you want to really choose how big your hands are, or how small, because you can have little baby hands in Blade and Sorcery. Hold on. Oh, look at this. That's so funny. If you want to, you can do that. And that being said, if we select it on both hands, we merge it and we pull apart, we are obviously gigantic. Now look at how big our hand is compared to that Minato kunai and everything else. Well, along with that, we can customize how big our player gets. So if we really want to be gigantic, we can of course customize this live and be as big as the arena itself. You know what? I think we can get a little bit bigger, and then I'm going to spawn in an enemy and see how gigantic we actually are. Alright, you guys ready for this? Oh, that's so funny. Oh my goodness, look at how puny he is. Hey, pal. One of my favorite parts is being this gigantic and also using the hands. Oh man, because we can just slap him out of the arena. I wonder what happens. I've never actually tried to climb with this. Oh wow, okay, so we can kind of climb. We can kind of jump. It doesn't really work the best, so let's get out of this. Okay, now that we're back to normal size, let's keep going through a couple of my favorite features. Obviously, the Kamui is now part of this mainstream. Rasen Ringu, Rasen Shuriken, customizing dismembering on explosion. You know what? I'm going to show you guys that because I really enjoy it. So, spawn 3 right there, and let's do 3 right here. Well, obviously, we have our normal Rasen Shuriken. Explodes, knocks him back, yada yada. You guys get that. But what I want to show you is, all you have to do is check dismember on explosion, and, well, oh, they get turned into mincemeat. I'm going to try not to show that in this video, but it is very brutal and it's a ton of fun. Now, one of the other things that I really enjoy is being able to customize the Rinnegan right from the book. So, we go, we select it, pull the trigger, obviously shoot the Rinnegan, and we get our staff right here too. Very cool, right? Well, let's say you don't want to do either of those. Let's do Sakamo's and... okay, Madara's Gumbai. Well, we can change everything that we're shooting out live. Oh, looks like we grabbed 2 by accident. I guess that's something that I still need to work on. But you guys get that. like I said, it's very cool being able to customize everything live. Now, my favorite part, or one of them, aside from breathing fire, is Minato's kunai now. So let's grab it. You know what? I'm gonna grab Minato's kunai that I have right here, and let's check these out. So auto rotate and teleportation grab. So let's turn these both off, and this is what it was by default before. So you throw it, you press the spell button, you teleport to the location of the kunai. Well, that's pretty cool, don't get me wrong. But what if you want to grab it like Minato does? Well, you grab it, and you throw it, you pull the trigger, you teleport directly to it, and you grab it. Now that's all cool and all, but let's say you want to fight an enemy, and you're ready to fight, you throw it, you teleport. Oh no, well, you're kind of far. What if we could actually turn to face the enemy? Well, that is what the new auto-rotate feature does, which you can obviously customize it in the book. Let's say we want to, let's use slow-mo real quick. We throw it, we teleport, and we're facing directly at the enemy. Every single time. Doesn't matter where we go, we always end up facing the enemy. Now, the coolest feature about it is that it will automatically rotate you to face the nearest enemy. And let's chuck it right there. Notice we're facing directly at him. And one more time right there, we are facing this fellow right here. Very, very cool. And especially if you want to do something like, I don't know, let's turn on slow-mo. And we want to go get this guy right here, just like Minato does with Obito. And we get to use the Rasengan on him. And obviously slow-mo does mess with it a bit, so if I really wanted to do this properly, I'm not even going to throw, I'm just going to telekinesis right up to it. Let's do it live, and boom. Just an easy knockdown. And that's Minato's kunai. Well, at least the upgraded version of it. And we can scroll down. Now there is a living Samehada, which I do actually want to show you guys real quick. These are the rest of the options. The last one I'm going to be showing you right now is living Samehada. Let's head over to our book. Grab Samehada. Every couple of seconds, it will make a random noise. Well, every random couple of seconds. And the best part about it is, just wait for it, Samehada randomly moves. But it's a living being as it normally is when Kisame uses it. So, if I wanted to turn it off, you know, it's really that simple. We just uncheck it right there, it'll stay flat. But, what we can do is have Samehada move around like it's actually alive, and especially when it's in its fully evolved form that's crazy. You can also make it move a lot quicker, more rapidly. And one thing is, if we do this, let's turn it off for a sec. If we change the movement amount, it will jump across the arena. Now, this is a bit much, and it does jump while in your hands too. I figured it would be a fun feature, like Samehada is very difficult to control, but when it's set to these settings, it'll just jump across the arena. It'll even hit the guys. Okay, that's funny. That's awesome. But with our default settings, it does move ever so slightly every couple of seconds. Obviously, very customizable to your liking. But it's just so much fun. Alright, if we spawn a couple of these guys, the thing that the majority of you have been waiting for since the beginning of this video, we have fire breathing. Now, normally pulling the trigger, letting go, we shoot out our fireball jutsu. Knocks things back, lights the area on fire. Very, very cool, very overpowered. And if we want to spawn an enemy, lights them on fire. You know, you guys can see that, right? What happens, though, is if we pull the trigger and the grip, we actually shoot out this fire from our mouth. And I'll show you guys again real quick. All I do is pull the trigger, the grip, and look at this. It is shooting directly from our mouth. How cool is that? And obviously, it needs to light people on fire, right? So, well, we get a little bit closer. We can light them all on fire. Now, I do need to work on the code just a tad so it works a little bit better. But as you can tell, we breathe fire on our enemies now with Fireball Jutsu. That's pretty cool. Don't get me wrong. And of course, if they're getting on your nerves, we can always use atomic dismantling jutsu. Just disintegrate them, or use our atomic disintegration beam, and they're gone. It also helps a lot with lag, by the way. But that's it. If you guys like this video, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. It helps out the channel a ton. Thanks for watching.